quiet farm town turned home to one of the largest and fastest growing Indian communities in America.
Where are you from?
India.
From India?
I'm from India.
South India.
I'm an H-1B.
I'm into IT.
Motherland India or Texas, USA?
Obviously, motherland India.
Obviously.
Obviously, motherland India.
As the Indian population exploded from 3% to 33% of the population since the year 2000, many Texans are outraged, declaring there has been an Indian invasion. But how are all these Indians coming to Texas? And is Frisco the only town in Texas where Indians are seemingly spawning out of thin air? I pulled up to the Frisco Town Hall meeting to witness the clash of heritage Texans and their new Indian neighbors.
We need more or less H-1B people here.
We need a lot less.
Why?
I got laid off 20 years ago. I worked in IT. I have 2 master's degrees.
Damn.
I was making over $100,000 a year. They said, you're too expensive. We're going to hire Indian. But I haven't been able to find a job in IT since. And it's really sad.
And you know what? I don't
He ain't lying
have
about
another
that shit,
home
though. I ain't
in
lying.
India. I don't have another home in Bangladesh. I don't have another home. I can't move to Somalia. I won't be able to live there. I'll die. This is my home. The devil would say, well, you're racist. That's racist. According to the devil's dictionary definition of the term, I am racist.
There's been a takeover in Frisco of the Indian population and a lot of concerned citizens, and I'm leading the way asking questions. And I made this because corporations own Frisco. I'm a lifelong Texan turned T-Mobile whistleblower. I started talking about H-1B because T-Mobile uses H-1B to employ foreigners while they're laying off Americans right down the street. You know, the Indian population in Frisco has exploded 33% of the population over the past 20 years, a 4,510% increase. And you know, there might be a lot of people here that are coming here legally, but there also seems to be some red flags with the H-1B visa program. And the question is, are Indian people using that to bring people over?
So you're telling me Frisco's turning into Little Mumbai at this rate?
That's what people like to call it these days.
I'm America first. I'm pro-American.
USA.
Yeah,
USA.
I think it's a good sign. People whoever has done the fraud, they should be brought to the justice. And I'm now running for the Justice of Peace in Texas.
Justice of Peace?
Yes.
What's your name?
Martin Padetti.
Martin Preti.
Yeah. I want everybody enjoy the life, but at the end of the day, we want to do it right.
My beef isn't with the Indian people. It's with the system that are allowing them to do what we are experiencing here.
Is there sufficient talent in America? Do we need infinite H-1Bs, so to speak?
We do have enough talent in America. Okay. We strongly believe because the Americans landed on the moon when all of these H-1Bs even born.
To be fair, we did borrow a few Germans.
You see, we got a lot of natural citizens also became Americans, right? So they also getting laid off.
Do you think there should be a strong limitation on the number of H-1Bs?
I am advocate for the limiting the H-1Bs. India is a great country. We respect pluralism, and most of Indians, they enjoy the American part of the American society. And I know you guys like the Indian food a lot too, right?
This is true. I do enjoy tikka masala.
Yeah.
If we turn away from God and the Word of God, if we
Everybody love that shit, that
Indians,
Mediterranean shit.
Somalis, if we just give everything to them, willing to cut your own throat, we'll die.
H-1Bs are the scapegoats. The employers, those are the people who have to investigate it. You know, even in one of my friends told in Dallas, most of Indians, they'll follow the practice, the caste. If you're not in the same caste, they will let you go. It happened in Dallas.
So casteism is happening here in Texas?
Yes, absolutely.
I have my heart for all immigrant people, but man, we got to do it the right way.
I want to ask you, infinite legal immigration, though, will still alter the fabric of any place, right?
Correct.
Would you be a proponent of infinite legal immigration?
Don't understand it quite what you're saying, but yes, I mean, if it's done legal, if it's done the right way, yes, because to what I've seen, countries have been blessed when immigration is involved. You know, when you got different kinds of groups involved, doing it the right way, following the rule of law, I think it's a good thing.
But if the law has allowed Frisco's Indian population to go from less than 2% to almost 20% Indian in the last 20 years, turning Frisco into a majority-minority city, is the intent of these work visas bringing Indians to America to support our labor force or to replace it altogether?
I mean, the white people, they not tripping because they making money off of them.
This is the overthrow of the United States government, which is why 20 million people walked across that border. I can't go to Somalia and live, or Mexico. This is my home, America. The H-1B visas, we don't need them. We don't, not right now. Someday, but not now.
And now, as of late 2025, T-Mobile USA opened a global technology hub in Hyderabad, India that employs thousands of Indians while they're laying off Texans and Americans. They've even sent Americans to go train these Indians in India. T-Mobile USA could have easily opened up this technology hub in the United States of America, and they could have ran it out of one of the 2 Frisco offices on Warren Parkway. On top of that, T-Mobile spent $81.5 million on salaries for H-1B employees in the United States in 2025. All salaries that could have went to Americans. Is it a coincidence that T-Mobile has a new Indian CEO as of November last year? Probably not.
We are the entrepreneurs, high-skilled professionals, fueling the tech and medical corridors that make our Corning County a national leader. In Frisco, you will find us serving in our churches, seeking peace in our temples, practicing charity at our mosques. We are guided by timeless wisdom that transcends borders.
Indian Americans play a crucial role in Frisco's growth. Many work in high-demand fields such as technology, healthcare, engineering, finance, and entrepreneurship.
My name is Shri. My name is Ardav. My name is Siddharth. Hi, my name is Mathila. Hi, my name is Anvika.
Man, fuck the kids.
Indian Americans make up 1.6% of the population, but are responsible for $200 billion in taxes, have the lowest crime rate.
Yeah,
over the last couple of years,
he's talking the lowest crime rate.
Some of the greatest polarizations in the history of America. People are upset. The American dream is alive and well here, and it's not because the streets are paved with gold, it's paved with the ingots of possibilities.
Every person in this room right now, their ancestors have come from a different country, a different continent. Despite these positive contributions, Indian Americans sometimes face discrimination or hate.
I urge the council and the residents to reject such a rhetoric that divides residents based on what and where they came from.
Let me be clear. There has been no credible evidence presented to any widespread H-1B visa fraud in this city. Today, many Indian families are living in fear.
Replace it with reality. Unqualified Indian and Muslim workers scamming Americans out of jobs, stealing tax dollars, and destroying our nation in Texas. And the funniest part, if these were truly high-skilled Germans or Poles, we'd welcome the net positive. Instead, we get low-quality scammers with fake degrees abusing our systems meant for generational Americans. And America is an idea. It lives in the hearts of all of us, the 243,000 residents of Frisco, and I say this with love. Thank you all for being here.
He said America is an idea. Do you agree with that?
I think it's more than an idea. And I made sure that, he made a point that the Indian population in America is 1.6%. Well, in the city that he's running city council, it's 33%. So it's pretty obvious that there's a problem going on here.
Let's say we have infinite legal immigration. Is it better than illegal immigration?
It's funny because we've almost been tricked. We've been marketed this thing where we believe it is good to import people for jobs that we can't sufficiently do. We built the jobs. You're telling the people who built the jobs we can't do the jobs. Yeah. So it almost sounds like a scam. Well, they threaten them with the H-1B visa and they hold that over their head because if they don't work a certain amount of hours, they won't sponsor them. So they can't threaten you with being able to go back home because your home is in America, like the United States, if you're an American citizen. So, and they can just work them to the bones.
So I headed into the heart of Frisco to speak to some of these elite H-1B engineers we've imported from India to save our economy from our unqualified, lazy American labor force.
There is the Karya Sidhu Hanuman Temple, the god of courage. Where are you from?
I'm from Andhra Pradesh.
From Karnataka.
I'm from India.
South India.
I'm from India.
Are you from Hyderabad?
Yes, I am.
Really?
I'm from Chennai.
Are you here on like H-1B?
No, right now still I am my student visa.
I see, like
so,
F1.
Yeah, yesterday the H-1B results got rolled out, so I'm just waiting for my decision.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on a waiting for the same results.
Are you anxious right now?
Let's hope for the best.
I work in a company, software company.
Software?
Yeah.
And are you H-1B?
Yes.
So if I get my H-1B, I can stay here for more 5 years.
What happens if you don't?
I still have my time, like almost 2 years from now.
2 more years.
So maybe I need to try for different visa or else go back to India then.
I'm an H-1B.
H-1B. Did you come here as H-1B?
No, I studied here.
So F1, OPT, H-1B? Okay, it seems like that's the common pipeline. Come here as international student, get green card?
Then that was it. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what I did.
Have you seen the new wave of people from Telugu?
A lot of them, yeah.
A lot of them?
Yeah, lately, yeah.
How long have you been in the States?
Around 10 years.
Are you on H-1B?
I graduated.
Okay.
And I'm working right now.
Okay. Are you like on F1 visa? I see. Why did you end up here in Frisco? Did you have friends and family here?
Yes.
Okay.
This is actually
Uncle's restaurant? Your goal to go from F1 to OPT to H1B?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Motherland India or Texas, USA? You laughed at that one.
No, obviously motherland India.
Obviously.
Obviously, motherland India. My motherland is India because I'm born and brought there, grow here, and I'm here to serve the US. So I can say that the second land for me is US because I'm getting here. The US give me the respect, job, and the good opportunity.
I'm planning to go back to India. So
Your daughter, is she a citizen of the US?
They just trying to stack up as much money as go back to India and live rich. Chill.
Oh, that might be challenging for her. Hyderabad or Frisco, Texas more?
Hyderabad, of course.
Hyderabad, of course. Then
They
I have
hate
to ask,
America.
why are
What
you
the
here in
fuck?
Frisco?
The money.
I had to. Feels like I'm still in my hometown.
Really?
Everybody from my hometown here
Wow. So you moved all the way from Hyderabad, thousands of miles away,
to Hyderabad.
to Hyderabad in Texas. The India Bazaar is right there. I want to see if we can find some F1 students in this 7-Eleven. And secondly, I want to see the moment I walk in there if I will be met with an Indian cashier. Hello, question for you. Are you on an F1? Are you an F1 student? No. Okay, are you H1B?
Yeah.
You're H1B?
Yeah.
Working here at 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
Okay, where are you from?
India.
Where in India?
Andhra.
Angra?
Yeah.
Is that close to Hyderabad?
Yeah, I'm going to call my manager.
Okay.
So-
And do you work in IT?
Yeah, I work in IT.
Yeah. I'm working with the Walmart here as a software engineer. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm into IT.
I work for a company.
IT?
Yeah, yes.
I knew it.
I do work for IT.
IT. Why do they dominate IT?
Just dominate IT because they have a master's degree in computer science. They study back in India.
Okay.
And they complete engineering, and that's how they just dominate. I'm a student.
Student right now?
Yeah.
And you work in IT?
Yeah.
Okay, so my question is, are you F1 visa holder?
This shit crazy.
So as an F1 visa, how many hours can you work per week?
40 hours.
And is it legal to work full time on an F1 visa?
Yes.
That's a nice cheese string right there. Who would have thought? Chicken
This shit
tandoori
crazy.
pizza before GTA 6. Well, Frisco has become Dallas's unofficial Little India. You can find H-1B Indian spawn points all the way up in small Texas towns like Argyle, Texas. Okay, we're in a little Indian suburb near Denton. We're in Argyle, Texas. Lots of Indians. But how did they get here? And why are they in this small, semi-rural suburban town? You gotta tell me, as a Pakistani, why are there so many Indians here?
I don't know. They come on IT.
Are a lot of F1s working here?
IT, they are.
Yeah. Illegally, right? Illegally.
The SoFi NBA Play-In Tournament is only on Prime. With all 6 games, it's win.
I knew it.
They don't even pay right amount for these people, you know.
How much?
They work hours and hours. They pay low here.
They pay low here. Should I expose them? Who's the manager here? Is there a manager here? Are you the manager? Are you the manager?
You have a permission.
Yeah, I have permission. I'm here to ask you, are you paying F1 students illegal rates?
No students here.
No?
Everybody has a work.
You have paperwork?
Yes.
Yeah, you pay them legal
Yeah.
rates? Are you sure?
Yes, sure.
Do you own the store?
I'm the manager, right?
What visa are you on?
I'm on a work visa.
On a work visa. H-1B?
I have a work visa. I don't want to reveal.
I was told on good authority there may be some F1 employees here being paid under the table illegal rates. That's what I'm asking you. Is that true or false?
Sir, this is a busy time.
Is it true
So
or is it
we
false?
can
It ain't
talk
that busy,
outside.
that motherfucker.
Where are you from?
I'm from India. Hyderabad.
I'm from India, Hyderabad. I'm from Hyderabad.
Is that Hyderabad?
Yeah. In India,
Okay, Hyderabad?
in the same state but in a different city.
What visa are you on? F1 student?
Yeah.
And what do you study?
Computer science.
I'm on green card.
Do I need to specify that?
Yes, if you could. Oh, you don't want to? Why?
That's my wish.
I see. I imagine you're on not an F1 if you're working, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm a TN visa. I'm permanent.
Okay, so your green card.
Yeah.
Would you prefer India or USA?
US is good. Why not
Okay.
US? That's why I'm here.
Is your wife here?
No, yes, here. But yeah,
Is she on a? Is she also on a visa?
no, she's not. She's on the same green card with me.
Same
So,
green
yeah.
card. And do you have kids?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And are they here?
Yes, they are here. They're going to school.
Okay,
Everything is
so-
good. They're born and raised here. Everything is good.
Oh, born and raised here.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you work in?
Software. Engineer. Software.
Software.
Bro, they don't do
Did
this
you
shit
get a
out.
college
What the
education
fuck?
in India or the USA?
India. Yeah, I work in IT.
IT. Why are Indians so good at software engineering?
That takes a lot of math,
Brain power?
physics.
I came here on F1, but then I converted to H1. And
So
I'm
you
on-
came on F1 and then graduated to H1?
Yeah.
How hard was that process?
It was cool actually.
You're from Canada?
Yeah.
So you came from India to Canada to Texas?
Yes.
Most people who come here on an F1 have the intention to get an H1?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you think that's fraudulent?
No.
No.
Because it is valid that you can convert from H1 to H1. That is the reason most of the people come here.
But isn't F1 just for people who are coming here to study and not to work?
Yes.
So do you think it's a bit of a fraud to come here to study and then end up...
People go back too.
Did you go back before you got the H1?
No.
Okay, so you came here on F1.
Yes.
And now you're...
TN.
Are they getting paid legal minimum wage in Texas?
Here no F1 students working.
No
Here
F1 students?
These all I have work permits. We have all work
On
permit
OPT?
students.
F1, H1B, O1?
I have a work authorization.
I know you
My
do.
employers have all work authorizations.
So you're not employing any F1 students? On the record, yes or no?
No.
You promise me?
Yes.
You would swear to God?
Yes.
Swear on your mother's name?
Why you are asking like that?
Obviously, the H1B is a non-immigrant visa. When will you be going back to India?
We are thinking to go soon, but we are not sure what date.
And how have you liked Texas thus far?
It's good. I like US. I like India more. That is the reason I'm trying to go back. Basically, at the end of the day, our family is important, right? Our family is in India, so we need to go back to India.
I see. Are you married here?
Yep.
Is he also on H1B?
Yes.
So 2 H1Bs, and do you guys have children?
Yes.
Were they born and raised here?
Yes.
Do your children have Indian citizenship as
cute,
well?
y'all. Let her slide.
No. Okay.
I told you, right? If you want records, to come with the legal, okay? I can show all my employee information with the date.
Let's see.
I don't want to.
Okay, you're gonna show me the
I can
paperwork?
show
or
it
what?
to you, but I don't want to.
Me?
No, you don't have the right to come inside.
I
okay?
just did.
You can just out.
Why don't you just show me the paperwork and I'll be on my way? Do you illegally pay F1 students, yes or no?
No.
No. Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine, I hope not.
Yeah.
Hi, man. When I asked him to swear in his mother's name, he
He got
postured
it.
up. I thought he was going to throw down.
Yeah,
I thought I was gonna
yeah,
get punched for the first time in my life
Oh,
by
my
an
mama.
Indian. So this is a meme right now. Please be patient, student driver. This is a kind of a joke, a meme online because there's so many of them. Are you a student driver?
No, I'm not.
Why do you have the student driver sticker?
No, why are you taking video?
We're doing a survey for people that have student driver stickers.
I'm not a student.
Do you have a student driver in your family?
Before I am a student driver, so I kept it. I forgot to remove it.
How old are you?
30.
I have a sticker which I put it inside
You have a
my.
student driver sticker?
That's for my girlfriend, so.
Come on. So your girlfriend has a student driver sticker.
And she has a student driver license.
Is your girlfriend a little girl?
No.
How old is she?
She's about 30. She just started driving. She wouldn't drive, learning to drive.
I see. Did she know how to drive in India?
Yeah.
I see. So it's a difficult translation over here?
Yeah, it's left to right and all that. So
It's
probably
left to
she
right
did
now,
her
listen.
course 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Generally, it looks a little scammy almost.
Sure, yeah. Now I know that's a great thing. I'll remove that.
Is that your sticker?
Yes.
It is.
Why they all
Are you
got
a student
student
driver?
drivers on their shit? What the
Why do you have that
fuck?
sticker?
My kid sometimes drives the
I
car.
see. But if so many of these highly specialized H-1B Indians first came to America to study at our colleges and then stayed here until they got an H-1B visa to work, then why exactly aren't American students educated in the same schools qualified to work the jobs we've been told we need these Indians for? Are Indians somehow vastly more overqualified
Yeah,
than
that's-
every other
what makes us
nationality
smarter
on the
than us?
planet and therefore receive 70% of America's H-1B visas? I met up with Mavash Siddiqui, a U.S. Foreign Service officer with 21 years of experience in national security and foreign policy, who worked as a visa officer at the U.S. consulate in India to understand what's going on here.
I'm not representing the US government. I'm not representing any other entity. It is just me, myself, and I speaking from my personal experience as a consular officer in India, which was 20 years ago. So an H-1B visa is a guest worker visa. It's a temporary status visa. You abide by the laws of the United States as a non-immigrant, and then your permanent residence needs to be in India, so you have to return back. When I served in India, my job was initially to basically focus on what is known as non-immigrant visas, that it is a travel document which is meant for temporary visitors. What I saw in terms of industrialized fraud was there was systemic corruption and fraud happening because everybody and their mother wanted to go to the United States. In that jurisdiction of Chennai, we were mainly seeing a lot of fraud patterns come from Telangana, the Telugu community, and really
Fake
ravenous
resumes and-
hunger amongst the 16 to 45 years of age people to basically use the visa loophole
Degrees,
in order to
fake
cut the
degrees.
line and actually emigrate to the US. So the intent was to come to the US, work here, find an avaricious lawyer, go to the Department of Homeland Security, you change your status from like a visitor visa to a permanent residence. This hunger and craving that I saw created this systemic, massive ecosystem of fraud. For instance, when I went as part of the fraud management unit to this place called Hyderabad, there is a huge back industry called Amirpet. There's a visa industry where you have storefronts after storefronts focused on basically creating fraudulent documents. So a lot of F1 students, I'll give you an example. There were 400 of them and they all had the same bank documents, but they had the guts to present these documents, which basically were fake transcripts, fake bank statements,
they ain't never been to school.
and also, fake degree certificates or high school diplomas, etc. So it was industrialized in the sense there were factories, and they also had these storefronts saying green card would be possible within 6 months, kind of thing. We were just so overwhelmed that there was this pressure to issue, right?
And where was this pressure coming from?
The U.S. Embassy in Delhi had obviously a political appointee ambassador. This is during the George W. Bush days. And then we had obviously the consul general. But there were politicians who were pressuring, whether from the South India arena or from Delhi itself, saying you need to issue visas.
Why isn't India a better place? Why does she look so dusty all the time? What the fuck?
Happen.
They so
Even
fucking
if
smart.
that individual is not qualified, at one point we had this ludicrous pressure to say, if that person is not a terrorist, go ahead and issue thing. And so we started the system in Chennai to revoke H-1B visas where we saw a lot of fraud happen. The United States spits out 150,000 people a year. Amongst 800,000 students, you have 100,000 who've gone through this rigorous computer science coursework, and then they're told they don't have an opportunity to work in our industry. But then you have these Indian H-1Bs come in with just a Microsoft certification. Some even had the guts to present us with graphic designing, which is very different from taking C, C++, assembly language, SQL, third degree calculus. That's very different. So it's just interesting how we had a very hard time revoking these, because it's not like a simple revocation. It's a bit of a uphill battle for a public servant or a consular officer to revoke those, where the burden of proof falls on me. After a long, grueling day of interviewing 200 people, you have a stack of these H-1B revocations that you have to type up and send to the Department of Homeland Security and say, this is why we suspect fraud, which means, you're providing pictures and documents and a narrative and et cetera, et cetera. We don't have that luxury of time. So I saw the cracks and I warned people.
Are these H-1B visa holders superior to Americans in every way imaginable?
Absolutely not in screaming letters, NOT. So that's the halo effect that they have benefited from, essentially because of, the Indian lobby. Everyone's benefiting in this whole system, right? There's kickbacks that everyone gets. The visa back industry is there. So people have created this narrative. It's almost like information operations against the United States, right? Where
we are somehow inferior to the labor supply in India. And I say India because 70% of the H-1Bs are coming from India.
Exactly, right? And there is a visa category that they could leverage called the O1 visa, if they were indeed those super geeks or very smart people. But these are not exemplary individuals. These are run-of-the-mill people. But when they come here between the 16 to 45 years of age, and the ones who have basically taken the F1 visa route, and then they get sashayed into the OPT program, and then they get preferential treatment by the Silicon Valley managers and the various IT industry managers who are basically get seated in the H-1B managerial role. They would prefer their own Indian people, because it's not about necessarily, because the Indians are the best and the brightest. bribery is quite normalized. The sad part is that I saw a lot of H-1Bs as well as J-1s, especially physicians and others who have bought their seats into medical school, and you have 40% percentile on your score sheet. You're basically an F student, but you can get ahead. That sort of stuff does not jive with our values. Our values are very different. Any minority American would have a worse chance to get into any of these big IT companies because the value system is different, where the H-1B manager would expect that these people that he's bringing in, whether he or she are bringing in, the idea is to get a cut from their salaries. It's almost like a pyramid scheme. It's like a kickback scheme. It's like pay skimming, for instance. So nice quid pro quo system, and everyone's happy. No one outs the other. And that basically the IT manager does know that if he or she gets outed, then this person will lose their job. So it's kind of like an honor among thieves. So today, I don't know what things look like, but I'm aware from a lot of my colleagues who are currently working that fraud has ballooned. So then you have religious workers being invited on an H-1B. You have accountants being invited on an H-1B. These are not specialized skills. Teachers being invited. Our colleges and universities create these wonderful, best and brightest computer scientists and computer programmers and engineers. After a 4-year college degree, we go through rigorous training. That holistic training that happens in the United States far supersedes what you find amongst the H-1B cloud.
And out of all the 50,000 plus visa applications, how many of those were legitimate?
There were, easily between 70 to 80%. That was my denial rate. And we created that gold rush.
One example of how H-1B Indians are used to suppress American wages, it all starts with this guy who needs some more cheap labor. To avoid the headache and cost of hiring an American, he outsources the job to an IT staffing company. This IT staffing company claims to have an army of high-skilled H-1Bs to fulfill the contract, all at a cheaper cost. And most of the time, these IT staffing companies will rent an office like the empty ones you're about to see, put that address on their H-1B's employees' paperwork, basically telling the government, don't worry, here's the office where he'll be working. But the reality is the IT staffing company won't use that office for anything and will send the H-1B employee directly to the client's worksite. The client gets cheaper labor without the responsibility of sponsoring the H-1B. The H-1B makes great money compared to what they'd make in India. They can work towards getting a green card in the US, and most importantly, they don't have to live in India. All while the IT staffing company collects the spread between what they underpay their H-1B employee and what the client pays them. It's a win-win-win for everyone but the American worker.
India number one. Number one.
Now let's go investigate these genius Indian IT staffing companies littered all over Texas. But real quick, I just made $100 by playing games on my phone. And no, it's not too good to be true. Let me show you. Free Cash is a free platform where you can actually earn more playing the download actually card. You're gonna play. They're all from this residential home. Bunch of software developers here making $51 an hour.
Yeah, this seems legit.
Damn, 51 an hour?
Hi there, worksite inspection.
Hey, who is this?
Hi there, this is Tyler. I'm here to conduct a worksite inspection. Am I speaking to Hari Madiraju?
It's not.
Huh? Sorry, you cut off there.
So I am not at home, so what is this? I am in the office. Who is this speaking?
Is there another worksite that you're working from?
Yeah, 4425 West Airport.
West Airport? Okay, so there's no one working from the residential address here?
Why do they work for where is your home?
Excuse me?
Where is your home? Do you live in your home or do you live in your toilet or somewhere?
No, I don't live in my toilet, sir. So I'm only asking because the LCA state that this is the address. Is that not the case?
No.
So you don't...
Go to my workspace. Are you from government?
No, I'm not from the government. I'm conducting an independent investigation.
If you are not for government...
Yes?
Work right now, I don't have any people, but you can go to the workplace and work there.
All right. We'll take a look at your office. Thank you.
Some attitude. Yeah. But
They
why
all
would this
be
guy
having them
file
smart-ass
8
mouths.
LCAs with the worksite listed as his residential home? So we went to his office only to find a collaborative worksite and his completely empty unit. No one in their office. Hari Madiraju finessed us. Let's give him a phone call.
Please leave your message for 214.
You son of a bitch. And strangely enough, many of these ghost offices were often clustered in the same locations, starting with V4 Tech. V4 Tech, very official. Okay, take a look inside. We see some sort of Eastern monk-like statue right there. We have an empty little meeting room in the back here. It's almost like no one's here. Who would pay thousands of dollars a month to rent an office with no signs of human life, locked during work hours in the middle of the work week, with no employees in sight? Hi, question for you. Do you know where they're at? Your neighbors?
No idea.
No idea? Okay, thanks so much. A
It
little...
costs money to rent this place, and it's during business hours during the week.
It's a ghost office, a shell. They have paper compliance. They have the physical location they can register their H-1Bs to, and then they can send them off to go work elsewhere. So V4 Tech Inc., completely empty. They should be here. Someone should be here. 420. This is going to be a good one. And there were more ghost offices all over this complex. All right, we got no sign on this one. Hello? Hello? They ever show up here? Yeah. I just want to ask you, do you guys actually have neighbors? Does anyone ever show up?
That's a great question.
It's a good question, right?
Great question. Why are you asking this question?
Because we're convinced that this is a body shop. They have paper compliance, and no one actually works out of here. There's
Got
like
it.
9 separate units in this business complex. No one's here. These
Are you
ghost
ready?
offices. I'm ready. Yeah.
Is that on?
It's on. We're ready.
Good. He is thinking correctly. You are thinking correctly.
NG Talent Tech Group LLC, based in this office, filed 23 LCAs, and there wasn't a soul in their unit. Everything was empty.
Hello?
Hello?
Knock, knock.
This one
Yeah,
didn't
the
even have
bag
a
in there.
sign
It could
on
be
the
at lunch.
door. Talenton Technologies claims to have 6 H-1Bs. No one's here. In-office presence on the following days. Tuesday and Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Where were our elite Indian engineers and programmers holding the American economy on their shoulders? We have DevApps IT. This is the best looking one thus far. We have 11 H-1Bs. No one's here. Hello. Hey, do you know if your neighbor's here?
I haven't seen anybody over there now.
We think they might be running a body shop.
Oh, here in Frisco?
Yeah.
I get it.
What do you think?
I wouldn't be surprised. Last time I saw somebody here was probably 4 months ago.
4 months ago? That's crazy. Were they Indians?
Yeah.
They appear to be body shops. Basically, all I'm asking is, are there revolving doors of empty office complexes with a bunch of
And
Indians?
there's revolving people.
Revolving
So
people,
we're-
different people.
We're in this unit here.
Okay.
The one next to us.
Okay.
People show up about every.
So you see a new group of people coming in and out of there?
And most of the time it's empty.
It's empty.
Like probably 11 months out of the year.
If you found out there were 10 body shops running out of this complex, what would your thoughts be?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It just, the way that things are here in America right now, it just it wouldn't surprise me.
Damn, this is crazy.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It doesn't seem like Abbott really cares that much. Like, he's probably getting paid himself, so our whole government's cooked.
But to my surprise, we finally found an office with an Indian inside. But the sign they had hanging in their office listed a different company than what they had filed under. Is this Grand IT LLC? You guys work here?
Yeah.
This is a body shop?
No, it's IT service.
Are you guys
You're talking
staffing
about
company?
IT service.
IT service.
Sweet. What's your name?
Sachin.
Sachil?
He just
Tyler,
digging his
good to
nose
meet
and
you.
shook his head. What the
Tyler,
fuck?
what's the name of this place?
Grand IT LLC, right?
Grand IT LLC, and this is one more.
Wait,
company,
what's
Executive
this?
Software Guild. It's
So
IT
you
staff.
guys share offices or what?
No. Like.
So are you guys Grand IT or Executive
Both.
Software?
We have both companies.
Both, okay. And you're not a scammer.
Oh, no.
Who was Executive Software Guild Inc. and who is this Prada-dripped Indian? Where were the other employees? What do we got? We got a brand new TV right here.
Yeah, it's a brand new TV. It's like a regular meeting area.
Okay. And how many people work here?
Not even been turned on.
6 people.
Okay. What are their names?
So, I mean, we have multiple people changing. We have
Yeah.
Vishnu,
Range
we have
Rover
Madhuri,
keys.
We have Hari. They are working directly from the client area.
And tell me some of the clients where the H-1Bs get staffed at? Are we talking like Verizon, like Deloitte? Who do we got?
We work for multiple clients. We work for USAA. We also work for Verizon.
So I gotta ask, why would anyone print out LCAs and pin them on the wall?
I mean, if someone like a ICE department, we can just show them directly. If they come for any verification of the candidate,
Yeah.
we can show them, yeah, we are doing the certification of NORIC.
And we have software developer. We have, who's this guy? What does he do?
Vishnu is the owner of the company.
Okay, he owns the company.
Yeah.
Okay, we got another sort of empty office set up here, and I like that quote, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. It's a good point. Oh, so why is it the Maryland labor law postings up there?
I mean, labor law.
And it's like the workers' compensation in Maryland. That's what I'm trying to figure out. All the Maryland paperwork right here.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I'm just asking questions, yeah.
we work for the Maryland state as well.
I see. So you guys do CPA for Maryland?
Yeah.
You guys do like accounting too?
Yeah, county too.
That makes sense. And you're not lying to me?
Huh?
You're not lying to me?
No.
Okay, all right.
That's the reason we have posted all these.
I see. I would just think you would post like Texas labor law and postings, because we're in Texas. You know what I mean? But I don't know
where they at.
And why was there freshly unboxed furniture and appliances scattered throughout the mostly empty office? Not to mention, why was this on their wall? On our way out, I couldn't help but notice this 6-figure luxury car in the parking lot.
That was his.
Oh, I gotta ask him. One last thing. Is this your Range Rover? My man, don't be humble. Give us a quick whip tour. This thing's badass. See, that's proof of the American dream right there. The American dream's real, right?
Yeah. The IT staffing business was clearly profitable, so we went to another cluster of suspected ghost offices.
Okay, so we have Slesha IT Inc. right there. There's a guy inside. Hi there. Are you working on behalf of Slesha IT?
Yes.
Okay, hi there. My name's Tyler. We're conducting a workplace inspection.
Okay.
Are the other 4 engineers that work here present today?
Uh-huh.
Where are they?
In each room.
Oh, in each room? Can you show me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. How are you doing today? Okay, and who's this?
Hey, looking at the camera.
Hi. This appeared to finally be the first company with actual H-1B
Yeah, some of them be legit because I worked in
on-site
one. I worked
working
in one
on
of
their
these. I don't know.
laptops
Think about it.
as
I
you might
literally
have
worked
hoped.
in one of
While
these.
they are replacing American workers, I
Sushi
guess at the
ERP.
very least
I
they're
worked at
real.
Sushi ERP.
Allowed to be in here?
You guys let me in.
Who let you in?
He did.
But you told some workplace inspection, right?
Yeah, I'm conducting a workplace investigation
You're
on behalf
from
of
News,
owners.
right?
Correct.
Then how are you inside a private?
I just knocked on the door and you guys let me in.
And we would like you to go on.
And I'm headed out.
All right, 1300 West Walnut Hill Lane, Irving, Texas. Let's go. Finding an Indian in an office was like a needle in a haystack. And most of the time, my knocks were met with silence and a locked door. The American economy seemed faker to me by the second.
No one's here at either of the Pamela locations.
Margins for these IT staffing companies must have been enormous. To rent offices purely to achieve compliance on paper for the labor condition applications they needed for their H-1B armies.
6 in-office
Hi,
LCAs.
if you record your name
Wow.
and reason for calling,
Yeah, because
I'll
they get
see
a
if this
percentage
person is
of
available.
everybody that's working.
There should be 6 LCAs in that office.
And then I finally found another Indian whose story painted an even bleaker vision of the future.
How many H-1Bs do we have in office today?
Right now, we don't have any.
We don't have any?
Actually, closing the company.
You're closing the company?
Yes.
Okay, so you have the LCAs on the wall here.
Yes.
You guys are going out of business?
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear.
So
Okay.
basically, this is what happened, right? So
Yeah.
basically, we were in the business for almost 10 years.
Okay.
We filed all the H1s, but later on, like because of this AI and everything,
Yeah.
so we kind of, wrapping it up, everything, and then it's kind of, closing off.
His entire H-1B staffing company imported from India was now obsolete as AI became increasingly advanced. As Americans were replaced by Indians, the Indians were beginning to be replaced by AI.
What
There
the
is this
fuck?
misconception that all the H1 guys are they are taking the jobs.
Yeah.
The thing what I wanted to explain is that these are not full-time jobs, right? So they are on a specialized skills.
Yeah, they temporary.
Only then they have those jobs and get it. But if you ask me, is there an abuse? Probably I would say yes. But then if you take the percentage of it, might be very less. And definitely what I would say is probably USCIS investigating all the things they have to do, all the paperwork and everything good.
Countless offices were husks of their former selves. Perhaps the IT gold rush was over.
Might be, I ain't gonna lie, shit don't last forever.
Worksite inspection with signs still on the wall. Okay, come on in. The paperwork on file led us on a wild goose chase to the back room. Not a single piece of furniture here. The sign on the door, empty room, empty everything. Do the lights even work? Are they paying electricity? They are. We'll confirm at the front desk if anyone's renting this out. How are you doing? We're conducting a worksite inspection for Anand Pag Inc. Are they paying rent currently with you guys?
They've moved out like 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Each ghost office left us with even more questions than we had initially. Where was USCIS verifying that these worksites were in fact legit and that these H-1B Indians weren't locked up in a basement somewhere being forced to code C++? 52 LCAs, 3 companies, 1 suite.
And nobody's gonna be there.
Hi there. Is Synaptic and Cohash still in Suite 100?
Yes, they are.
Okay, is it a shared office?
Yes, it is.
A shared but empty office. Why rent out your own entire office when you could share one with several other companies? This was even more cost effective.
Frisco Highlands.
Hello, worksite inspection. How much of the commercial real estate economy is propped up by companies like these renting out units to have a worksite on paper for their H-1B employees that are nowhere to be found? Worksite inspection. Worksite inspection. This country is all an illusion. No one's around. So they should have 4 people working on site. Do we have anyone here today? No one? Okay. So you pay them $20 a month to get an office space in the ether, maybe a mailbox. So you have paper compliance. But where are these people working? In the digital mailbox? In the cyberspace? Where are these Indians? This country is a joke, and you're living in it, and you're paying for it. Look at this, fully empty. Move right here. We have Sapnex LLC. 3 companies are registered to this location. Looks to be a completely empty office, nothing in there. Take a look. Emptiness is all I can see.
All right, we get it. We don't gotta
H1Bs.
search a million offices to get down to the point. We get it, bro.
Our same attorney is the recurring thread. He's threaded into many of these companies in different locations all across the DFW area. Could it be a coincidence? Very well could be. He could just be the guy, the attorney, the Better Call Saul of LCAs.
So let's call him.
I called Sean Parvathaneni, an Indian immigration attorney who files LCAs and H-1B petitions on behalf of countless companies with ghost offices that I visited throughout this video. Could he perhaps explain what was going on? But real quick, Patreon banned me for noticing too much. Keep seeing your Thanks for your support, and back to the video. I just want to ask you a few questions. I know I keep seeing your name pop up.
Sure. And like I said, I want you to ask anything and everything because this program has a problem. You want the best for this country, I want the best for this country.
Listen, we've gone through the LCAs. I see your name pop up, over 20,000 times from 2020 through the end of 2025. And you're saying the burden to update all this information is on behalf of the employer to then update you, who then complies with the paperwork and gets it all handled, right? Is that?
That is correct. And number of times we see a lot of companies don't do it, which means they're not complying.
Sure.
And my responsibility is not to go, I keep on educating them, but if they don't do it, there's a site visit and the employee is not working where they're supposed to. Any non-immigrant person in this country, anybody, they have to let USCIS know where they live. It's a mandatory responsibility. The government has access to the systems. So when you talk about fraud, the fraud is not fraud that I know. Somebody's benched. That is where things start going haywire. The company doesn't start paying them. The employee is not working. And that is where it starts, not at the time of filing, because at the time of filing it is very easy.
Come on, Sean, let's not be silly. But also, you could file a bunk LCA filing, right? And just put as many of those out there.
What good it would do to somebody to be obligated to say, hey, I want to pay somebody $100,000 and $30,000 in taxes? You just tell me.
Let's say you get money and you get a lot of it and you don't have a moral background.
No, we don't get a lot of it.
Oh, come on. I know you're killing it. That's great.
No.
USA,
No.
awesome,
I tell you one thing. It's a law firm. There are other attorneys working, and that is where the problem is. And then the fees. The fees is one of the lowest in the industries.
Come on, I know what lawyers make. Come on. For a different perspective, I want to show you an office in Plano of one of the largest IT staffing companies on earth, Tata Consultancy. Companies like Tata built the blueprints for these rink-a-dink mom-and-pop staffing companies with ghost offices we've been visiting. But the difference is they have real offices and real H-1B Indians doing work in the places they say they are at a massive scale. What they proved to corporate America is that they could outsource IT work to an Indian firm like theirs, get the job done with H-1B workers at a fraction of the cost of directly hiring Americans, and they could hold their H-1B Indian army captive due to their visa being tied to them. Ultimately, companies like Tata are at the forefront of the replacement of skilled American laborers in exchange for cheaper, interchangeable, and captive H-1B Indians. For example, in 2015, the last job of IT workers for Disney World Orlando was to train their H-1B replacements in 90 days that had been brought over by Cognizant. If these employees didn't train their new replacements, they were not eligible for bonuses or their severance packages. In fact, big outsourcing firms like Tata rarely even bother to sponsor green cards and often just import a new wave of H-1B Indians to replace the previous one once their visa expires. I pulled up to one of these outsourcing firms' offices in Plano just to see the H-1B Indian spawner hole in the flesh. Hi. We're here to verify that 12 of the LCAs filed on behalf of 12 H-1B employees are on site and they have the paperwork on the wall.
Okay, let me get someone.
Excuse me, do you work on behalf of Tata? Yeah. Are you H-1B?
Yeah.
Okay. This place was teeming with Indians whose sole job was to replace you lazy Americans watching this video. Hi, my name's Tyler.
Yeah, we sitting there watching the video. That's why we ain't got no money, huh?
No appointment needed. Thanks so much. What is your name? Are you the manager?
No.
Oh, okay.
I would like to know things, right? That's the reason I'm asking you.
Sure. Have a great day. Keep in mind, these H-1B employees are on non-immigrant work visas. They are temporary guests.
Don't shoot us, please.
Okay, no worries.
No, what is this for?
We're conducting a worksite inspection. Here to verify a few things, we'll be out of the office.
Okay, I wouldn't do that.
And pursuant to 20 CFR section 655.760, any member of the public can demand the public access file, and failure to make this information available within 1 working day is a violation. Brief worksite inspection, we're not trying to cause any trouble. Imagine if you came to another country on a temporary visa and started smacking people's cameras. Give me a break. Do you work here?
Yes, I work. Yes.
Okay, what's your name? We just want to see if the LCAs that have been filed for the H-1Bs here are publicly visible to the employees here. They should be on the wall.
If you were USCIS, if you're an agent, if you were government, we'd absolutely let you in. You're not, so we're not going to allow that.
As per 20 CFR 655, H-1B labor condition application regulations, and 8 USC 1182N, you guys need to show the paperwork.
We would, to a government agency.
That's not what the law says.
Okay, you can take that up with our immigration office.
We will, yeah.
In Rockville, Maryland.
Sure. You're not going to show it? No, sir. Okay. Well, thanks for popping your head out. You are not in compliance. We appreciate your time. 6010 West Spring Creek Parkway. 4 IT staffing companies, 95 total LCAs, 38 H-1B conversions. There is no one home. Hi. Doing good. Ever seen anyone come in here? There should be 18 people working out of here.
This is our virtual office. There's 5 of us, but we can work from home.
This doesn't even have enough room for 5 people, much less 18. Worksite inspection. We have a building permit signage here indicating this place has been under renovation or construction since March 6, 2025, where if the employee's gone to work the last year. According to what I'm seeing here, there should be 34 people working on site.
Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail for no one is available to take your call.
And the difference between what a real H-1B worksite should look like compared to all of these ghost offices or seemingly staged worksites was immediately apparent. Hey, are you Siusa? Siusa Inc.? Siusa? Yes. How many people are on site right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Where are you from, by the way?
From Germany.
Germany, okay. Yeah. We do need to see those LCAs, though, and then we're out of your hair.
Idris, I can forward this email document to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll write down. I mean, listen, hear me out. I know you have attorney-client privilege. Just be real with me, though. You meet these guys, they talk to you. How often do you think you're signing off on fraud?
0.
Now that you've seen these offices, if I know people have knocked on the doors, the empty offices. Lights off, no one home, 3 p.m. The complete shell offices with ghost employees. No one can find where they work. You really think it's zero?
If you say that is there fraud that is found after the fact, yes.
There should be 3 people for Widespan LLC on site. There should be 1 person on site for Upward Innovations LLC. There should be 2 people on site for NK Technolabs.
There's like hardly anybody here today.
I'll tell you what USCIS does. USCIS will come back and say, hey, we went to an address. This employee does not work over there. What exactly is going on? We want to revoke your H-1B. And then I go back to the employer. Hey, this is what USCIS has found. Now there's a problem. Do you have, what exactly happened? Because you have to find out. Does it always mean there is fraud? No, because I'll tell you an example where it might not be fraud. A guy is working in Verizon, for example, in Dallas as a software developer, 6 months contract. And they reassign him to another project for, say, Dr. Pepper, again in Dallas. If somebody is still working, still getting paid the same salary, still in the same role, you can change the work site. That is not a material change.
You would have
so
to
when you get an
amend the
RFP, you
LCA,
talk.
right?
No, it is not a material change. But if it is Dallas to Dallas, it is not a material change. It's just a different work site in the same city.
UCSIS would need to verify the work site exists, the person exists, they're in the country, they're at the place they've stated they should be. How would that not be a problem?
So USCIS have rules. If it is a different metropolitan statistical area, it is a material change. Instead of working in Dallas, somebody moved to Austin, that is a material change.
UCSIS should be able to point at and say the guy works here, right?
Oh yes, and sometimes the work site changes. This third party consulting, the work site could keep changing, because
That's
in this
crazy.
case, the same LCA. Yeah, and that is the problem, and that is what I'm saying. And this is what people.
Complete lack of transparency.
And that
That's
is where,
wild to me. That's mind-blowing, actually. What Chand revealed to me is that employers have zero legal obligation to amend the LCA if the H-1B employee is working within the same metropolitan statistical area. This Dallas-Fort Worth-Arlington metroplex encompasses 13 North Texas counties, 9,286 square miles, with more than 200 incorporated cities and towns. So, an IT staffing company like the ones we've seen can file an LCA listing at a ghost office in Frisco and then freely move that H-1B worker to a client site in downtown Dallas, Arlington, Fort Worth, Plano, Irving, McKinney, Denton, or any of the 200 plus cities and towns across 13 counties without ever filing a new LCA or amending the H-1B petition. So, on a day-to-day basis, USCIS does not know where the employee works, the DOL doesn't know, the client is not required to report anything to anyone, and the system, by design, is blind as to where this H-1B employee actually works, allowing plenty of room for things like underpayments, misrepresented job duties, and proxy work from India going unnoticed.
the contract is what shows there is availability of work. The problem is fraud. The contract is for 6 months. Everything goes good. Then what? Is somebody on the bench? That is fraud. Is the employer not paying the employee? That is fraud. That is where there is a big problem with H-1B. That is where all the fraud starts. And like you said, hey, this company doesn't exist now. When we call, there's no company. For example, on the day they filed, no, the company was there. Otherwise, because USCIS has their own big check, they will catch in 1 minute if the company doesn't exist. So I don't think the fraud is at that point. The fraud maybe 6 months, 1 year when the project is over, the company is not paying this guy this salary, and this employee is not getting paid, the guy is getting benched. That is where all the fraud starts. And now, like you said, clearly, how do you detect that fraud? In my opinion, the government has access to the databases. Click of a button.
While listening to Chand, it's clear the system, by design, demands little to no real transparency and heavily relies on the employer operating in good faith. Clearly, USCIS was not inspecting all of these work sites to verify their legitimacy, begging the question, where are these Indians?
I feel like I'm in a library right now.
Icon IT Solutions, here you are.
We have 13 LCAs.
Open up, goddammit.
Okay, next.
Beyond. Hello? Is this ESK? Okay, hi. My name's Tyler.
Hey, man.
Good to meet you. What do you guys do?
They got a ping
Software
pong.
development.
Okay.
How much software? How much? You don't even got to
LCAs,
develop that much
your
software no
H1Bs.
more.
H1Bs?
Yes.
Like H1B guy?
Yes.
Are you from ICE?
No. We're just doing a little
Are you
video.
from ICE? He was
LCA
scared.
guys, like these guys are...
Exactly, yes.
They
we
playing
keep
FIFA.
showing up to like empty offices. You're the first office we've shown up to with human life.
Yeah, you can pick out.
We can check it out?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Hi.
And this is my office. We don't have much H1Bs.
Yeah.
I think only three H1B.
3.
You said you know how these guys operate like a minute ago.
No. I mean, like, most of them, the offices are empty. That's
So tell me about that. So I want to make sure we make the difference because we've knocked on a few empty offices that appear to be like shell offices, like ghost offices.
Oh, okay.
Are you familiar with that term?
I'm familiar with the cell companies,
Okay.
but not familiar with a lot of people here because I don't talk with a lot of neighbors.
Okay, so why do some people rent out the offices, but they never actually show up, never do any work?
Maybe most of them work remotely because most of the IT works are remote.
Okay.
But I don't allow actually to do the remote work. I prefer my guys to be here.
Okay, thanks again.
Thank you.
Hey, enjoy the game. See you guys.
This guy brought up a good point. What happens when our H-1B prodigies are working remotely from home? I pulled up to Houston and met up with Nick Plum, a former Amazon L7 engineer laid off by Amazon, who has been speaking out against the Indianification of America. And we began our inspection of an apartment complex with several H-1B work sites listed as the apartments these Indians lived in. They're required to have a public access file available the moment an LCA is filed, and it must be accessible at the employer's work site within 1 day of filing. Let's see who has their paperwork in order.
Like the Motel 6 around the corner.
Hello. How are you?
I'm an office call.
Tyler. How are you?
I'm good.
Do you want to show me?
That's not an office. I'm an office client.
Okay.
Okay. We're here to review your public access files because this is a corporate work site for foreign workers. You should have your LCAs posted and your public access files available for review. Do you have those available for review?
Bro, in that chilling with his feet out.
Good to meet you, Tyler. You work on behalf of Cognizant?
Yes, I do.
You should have a public access file for review.
What do you mean by the public access file?
So what it includes is the LCA, your labor condition application. It includes the prevailing wage study. Whatever your job is. If you'd like to have
Sure.
Okay. So this is my work site.
What you're really seeing here is how rare USCIS compliance is, and how before remote work was common, at least you had a corporate office where the public access file could be filed and LCA notices could be posted on a wall. When the H-1B's worksite is now just this guy's apartment, all of this info becomes harder to verify and easier to fake. While the Department of Labor doesn't have enough resources for in-person audits like these, they did create a provision to allow members of the public to demand the same info. The only problem is, nobody ever does. And of course, we stumbled into this engineer vibe coding in real time. Just look at this guy's screen.
By law, you should have it here physically ready for me.
So most of the PWD petitions I have, right? Okay. And whatever benefits like medical, vision, and then dental, all those medicals, whatever has been provided as part of my LCR petitions. So I do have it.
We will be reporting that we were unable to review the public access file locally.
Yeah.
So what's your job title?
My job title is senior manager. I work for a client called Marriott Hotels. Marriott Hotels and Systems.
They had your client secured before your arrival into the United States?
Yes.
Okay.
This is my second client.
Okay.
My first client is Energy. It's an energy company. Cognizant is my employer.
Sure.
They have the right to hire, fire, everything.
Sure.
I'm reporting to my supervisor, Cognizant. I'm enjoying my medical benefits, 401k. Cognizant is giving me the stocks at the discounted to my employees.
Doing all of this stuff.
Okay. Yes, I'm enrolling it. Yes, I have a family. I'm using medical.
Yeah. Cool.
The computer that he was working on, it was like a $299 HP computer. We come in, we see ChatGPT up on the screen. He's not doing anything. I think the biggest myth that we have is this high-skilled immigration thing. Sure. I think it's a lie. I think most of the immigration that we're getting is not highly skilled. Try to quantify, I'd say 70% of the folks that I actually saw hired and worked around couldn't do the job. Okay. When we needed the top tier engineer, they worked in Ireland. It's like it's just easier to hire. You've got a network of people that are willing to relocate. If I'm sitting here in Texas, not paying taxes, I may not want to relocate to California. Sure. But if I'm sitting in India and I want to do anything I can in my power to get out of India, I'm willing to relocate to California, pay those taxes and the high utility bills, etc. Not classically trained in computers. I self-taught effectively, and I did that through on-the-job training. If you're a pretty smart person, which a lot of Americans are, we're not doing things that are super complex, right? Sure. Business analytics you can learn, and especially with AI now, you don't have to have years of training learning how to write SQL. You can, hey Grok, help me understand how to join these tables, or write a query to do this. What we're not seeing is that shift away from a foreign reliance on labor into adapting our new technology and understanding that these aren't critical skills anymore. They're not unique skills. We're not getting super geniuses.
Do you think the companies need to hire US citizens or US workers before they go about and hire somebody in H-1B?
Yes.
The current rules. Unfortunately, no. The answer is no, which is where the biggest problem is.
I see.
And that is what I want to highlight.
For every American, right? You would hope they would assess the American workforce before we start scouring.
I just came for my my further studies, like masters. Before
saying like I
just to and
that was given to
flood the country with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of foreign workers.
You also do have to bring in talent. When
we have plenty of talented people
no,
here.
You don't. No, you
don't.
don't.
You don't have talented people here.
No, you don't have certain talents, and people have to learn.
Nah, Trump ain't